Okay. Hi guys. I'm Sydney. I'm just here with Theresa and her team and Amanda and whoever else can watch this later. I'm super excited to kind of talk with you guys today. Um, so yeah, I'm probably going to kind of jump all over the place, but please just ask questions. Let me know. If you have any questions for me, I'm definitely willing to answer anything I can help with. But yeah, I'm excited. For those who don't know me, I'm the associate manager for the Central Region. So I work with diamonds to 2 stars. Once you hit 3 star to 6 star, I believe you work with Joe Carden, and then 7 star to 15 is with Arnona Kaha. We work all really, really close together though. So like I said, if you need something at all from any of us, just let us know. We're definitely here to help. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to kind of start with this, and it might not be the best thing to start with, but it's just kind of where my heart is right now, especially with this business. We were very grateful, and we got a really long Labor Day weekend. They let us off on Friday, and we didn't have to come back till Wednesday, so it was nice. I felt like I needed that break a little bit to kind of get rejuvenated a little bit. I feel like what you guys have been feeling probably the past couple months is it's been rough out there. I've heard a lot of people say, you know what, this has been rough, and this is tough, and I'm losing motivation, and I'm losing momentum, and I'm just not in it anymore. And how do I get people to want this? I get that every day. So I get it, and I'm gonna just do speaker views. This is better recording. Yeah, so I get it. I get that this is, a tough business, and I felt it a little bit with you guys, honestly. I kind of started coming in and just here we go again, But God, after this weekend, I think with Summit and Super Saturday, I felt that little push and motivation and momentum as well. And then after this long weekend, I've been thinking a lot, and I was doing my workouts this weekend, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? This is freaking hard. Here I am, busting my butt every day working out. I eat healthy probably, 80% of the time, we'll say. I'm pretty good at that, but getting results, that's hard work. And for me, I'm the type of person that I set myself dates. By the end of the month, I'm going to be at my goal weight, right? We've probably all done that. And then all of a sudden you're on this crash diet, and you're cutting out carbs, and you're on this detox thing. And I've been there, I've done that 100 times. And then I make it to my date where I wanted to be, and then I go out that weekend and I blow it and gain it all back plus more, right? And so it's a freaking roller coaster ride. So I've been thinking to myself a lot lately, I need to stop, right? I need to realize that every single day I need to do something to work towards where I want to be. And when I'm at that point where I want to be, I need to still work every single day to maintain it, right? I have to stop this up and down. I have to stop working really hard for 3 weeks to blow it off for a week and then start back all over again, because that's what it's like. And then I was thinking about that with my life, and then kind of putting it into coaching a little bit. That's what you guys have been doing, I feel like. And that's what, we get burnt out easily, and we take breaks, and we focus on things that maybe not are so important, like numbers. I'm a big scale person. I focus on numbers on a scale, and it's awful. A lot of coaches, they're focusing on Success Club numbers and elite numbers and rank advancement numbers. It's all this number game. And going back a little bit, internally, and just kind of looking at this business a little bit, is I think that's where we have kind of lost who we are. And you heard Carl speak a little bit about this, and I'm sure other people kind of speak, getting back to the basics. And that's what I want to spend today a little bit on, is getting back to the basics. It needs to be a simple process. And yes, this is for kind of coach basic stuff, but I promise you, once you feel like that you're I have the basics down and I'm going to move on to something else, you'll lose those basics so fast. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to coaches who are draining, who aren't very motivated, who are struggling, and the first question I ask them is, what program are you on? And they'll be like, oh, I did beast shoulders yesterday, and then today I did, yoga from 21 Day Fix or something like that. No, that's great, but you need to be, and it's so important, you need to be on a program from start to finish. And I cannot not preach that enough. I think it's just so important, and that's the foundation of this business, and that's what's going to keep you in for the long haul. So anytime you're struggling, first, don't look at your coaches. Don't look at, why isn't anybody wanting to listen to me, and why isn't anybody wanting to join my team, and why is this so hard? Look at yourself first, because I guarantee it's either a mindset switch you need, or it's something internal that's not working out with you right now. And that's probably where your struggle's at. And it's kind of a little bit of tough love at the beginning, because you do want to look at everyone else, but you are the only person that's going to get you to your goals. You are the only person that's going to get you to your why, and why you're here for, and why you're checking in every single day with this business. It's you. Okay, so I'll start with that. So kind of going in a little bit to the business, and where you should be with your time, what you should be focusing on, and everything like that. So I'm a huge believer in the 80-20 rule. And what that is when you're working your business, you want to be working at 80% of the time on your business and your business alone, no matter what. That's with your challenge groups, which is so important, and we'll get into that next. Your invites. I'll share this thing called the daily fours. I think is the bread and butter for you guys to kind of get going with your invites and follow-ups and stuff like that. And I'll just go into that now. So the daily fours, I actually think I have a document I can screen share with you guys too. You cannot minimize. Okay. If I can find it on here really fast. If not, I probably won't be able to find it. So I'll just send it to Theresa after, and Theresa, you can send it to everyone. Okay, so it's called the Daily Fours, and I definitely think this needs to be an everyday thing. And what's so great about this system is it's very duplicatable. So if you do it, you master it, you know how to do it. When you get someone started on and they want to be a coach and they're willing to run, you can give them this system too, and it'll help them grow. So what it is you do 4 things every single day, and it's add, connect, invite, follow up. So it's add 5 people to your network every single day. Like, you need to keep bringing people in so they can see your page. They can see what you're about. They can see you posting your workouts every day, your Shakeology every day, your family, everything that you post about. You need to have fresh eyes seeing it every day. So it's adding 5 people to your network. Connect. The power is in connecting with people. And this is really getting to know them. Like, be interested, not interesting. Like, find out what their goals are. Ask questions, find out, like, okay, so you want to lose 15 pounds. Why do you want to lose 15 pounds? What does that mean to you to lose 15 pounds? How would you feel after it? Do you have any injuries? What's your time like? Like, really find out what's going to help them get results, because that's what we're here for, is getting results. I don't care if it takes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year for these customers to get results. Stick with them until they get results. Then that's going to be who's going to have passion in the product, and that's going to be your next coach. Okay, so that's connecting with 5 people a day. The next is invite 5 people a day. I know it's scary sometimes, but you just have to do it. And this invite can be to a challenge group, a sneak peek, coaching opportunity, whatever it is. And this goes kind of with your connections too, like, you're connecting, and then at some point you're going to turn that conversation in and say, great, okay, so based off our conversation, it sounds like you want to lose 15 pounds. Sounds like you have time to work. You don't have that much time to work out, but you might be able to get up a little bit early and do 30 minutes. Sounds like you have a knee injury. So you know what I think would be really good for you is PIO. Let's get you on PIO. Let's get you started. I think you do awesome with it. It's that easy. It needs to be as easy it is to, like, invite someone to your favorite restaurant. Hey, what kind of food do you like? Oh, you like Mexican food? Have you ever tried Cafe Rio? Oh my gosh, it's my favorite. Get the salad. Like, that's how easy it needs to be. It doesn't need to be this crazy, intense, like, business transaction. We're different here. We're not all about business. We're honestly here to find people and get them results. Okay, that's the invite, and then the follow-up. 5 people follow up every single day as well. The power is in the follow-up. I bet Amanda here, she probably didn't say yes her first time. I'm guessing. Usually you don't. If you did, like, wow. Because a lot of people don't, right? And it could not be time for people. And I promise you, like, I mean, how many times have you guys wanted to do something in life and you're like, oh, I'm not going to do it right now, I'll wait. And then in 2 months, you're kicking yourself because you didn't do it. Like, it happens to me all the time. So that's what you need to go after, is keep inviting them, keep just showing your personality and being fun and being enjoyable. And people are going to want to join into that culture. So that's the daily force. So that's your 80% of your time is on your business and your business only. So the 20% of the time is working with your coaches. I've talked to a lot of coaches who are a little bit flip-flop. Like, they get a couple people that maybe want to do the business and they spend all their time growing them. That doesn't work. Like, you have to find people who are willing to run a little bit and who are wanting to do this and who are wanting to get into like a mentorship program and put their head down and their blinders on and willing to focus. So that's what that 20% of the time is for you to help your coaches reach their goals, but make sure it's only 20% of your time. And then obviously once you like grow into star diamond and 5-star diamond, the 80-20 will change a little bit to like 70-30, 60-40. And it's not till you're 15-star coaches are just barely right now at 50-50. So they never let off the gas pedal on their own business. And I actually have a story about that really fast. So we have this coach, and she's an 8-star, I believe. Great coach, 2-time elite coach, like been rocking, right? And it was May, and she was talking to Arnold. So Arnold told me the story, and she's like, you know what? I'm struggling. Like, I feel like I've put so much time in my team, and here I am, and it's the end of May, and I haven't even hit Success Club yet. And she's never missed a Success Club month in like 3 years. And so she's like, and I don't know what to do. And Arnold's like, well, you better get off the phone with me and you better get to work, right? Like, you can't miss that because you're the leader, and you're like, keep raising the bar a little bit. And if you want your team to hit Success Club, then you need to be hitting Success Club too. So she gets off the phone with him, and in that week, you guys are going to die because she didn't work her business. She focused on her time, too much time on her coaches, and stopped working on herself. So she had to send out 320 messages in 5 days to hit Success Club. 320, right? So and I don't ever want you guys to do that. Like, that's friggin' scares me to even think about it. So always just stay consistent. Consistency is so key. Don't ever let off the gas pedal to your business, and then spend time with your coaches and work with people who are wanting this as much as you are and who can see the vision. So that's that. So now let's go kind of into challenge groups. I think challenge groups are the most important thing here. I just spoke a little bit about getting people in challenge groups and getting them results. And I think that right there is where your focus needs to be. I know, like, sometimes you get tired of running challenge groups. You do them every single month. They might be kind of mundane and boring to you, but scratch that. Let's make them fun again. Make them engaging. Make, everyone best friends right off the bat in your challenge groups. Like, schedule something fun in them. Even if you have to do like a weekly squat challenge with inside your group to just get everyone together and doing 100 squats a day or something like that. Like, keep the ideas coming, theme them, find your rock stars in them, and, private message. If you feel like someone's doing awesome in your challenge group, private message them and just say, hey, Carl, you're doing such an awesome job. Will you reach out to Katie in the group? She seems like she's struggling a little bit. Will you just give her also some motivation and momentum as well? They do it. That's awesome. You're kind of building a coach within a challenge group a little bit. You're getting them to act as a coach so that when you do invite them to the business, you're like, hey, you've been doing it. Like, now let's rock your challenge group together. Like, I'll help you. I'll help you invite. I'll help you show what you need to do. I'll help you run it for the first month. And let's invite your family and friends because you're that inspiring. That's another invite. It just needs to be easy and very natural. Any questions on that so far?
No, that's awesome. I think one thing that I see consistently, and I'm sure you do too, is people can't get over that. Like, they're doing PD, they're working out, they're drinking their shake, they're posting on social media. The invite are not happening. Like, I know for a fact, if people were inviting as much as they said they were, they would, have higher Success Club, whatever, have more people joining their team. I love the analogy you used about inviting people to a restaurant with you, And I just thought in my head, if someone took over my keyboard and typed from me and was like, hey girl, have a challenge group coming up. I would feel like totally better about that than me actually behind the keyboard. It sounds so stupid, but there's kind of a hang up, like feeling weird. Is there anything other than like the restaurant thing, which I thought was awesome, that you've, I don't know, heard from other coaches that's helped their teams kind of get over that whole fear of inviting thing?
Yeah, definitely. And the fear of inviting, honestly, it's a mindset switch. Like you're the reason why you're so scared to invite. And it's usually a couple things. It's one, because you might not have passion about the product yet. You might not have passion about this company yet. And you need to get that first. So I recommend, if you are struggling with inviting or feeling too salesy, get back into a program. Start just posting again about what you're doing every single day. A little attraction marketing, sorry. A little attraction marketing, that's what you're getting from that, is you're getting back that passion you need and you're posting about it. Once you get your results again, because you probably got results the first time, I don't care if it's a couple pounds, I don't care if it's the results of just you feeling better, you need to get results again. So get those, you're gonna feel better about inviting. Once, to feel salesy, so going into that a little bit, like, and I go back to passion a little bit too, like, think of something you're very passionate about in your life. Like most of the times it's your kids. Like your kids are your life, right? And you post pictures of your kids and you talk about your kids. And what happens if one day someone comes up to you and is like, ew, like, will you stop posting pictures of your kids because it's really bothering me? Or you talk about your kids way too much. Like, will you stop that because that's gross? You know, like, hello, you would probably kick that person in the face and you wouldn't care, right? And that's the type of passion I want you guys to have for this business. I know, I get that your kids are like, whoa, but you know, like, you guys would get what I'm talking about. Like, the passion needs to be there and don't quit. It's kind of like a marriage at the same time too. Like, you get married and you don't look at that person and say, oh, I hope this works out. If it doesn't, like, I can file for divorce. It's pretty easy, right? No, like, you have that, like, this is going to be the rest of my life. There's ups, there's downs. You don't come in with that, like, there's a way out, right? And that's what this needs to be about, is there's ups, there's downs. You just have to stick with it. You have to, like, show people that you're sticking with it and show up every single day to move your business forward. And that's how inviting is going to get easier. You have to just believe in it. And it's that belief in what this can do for you and your family. Like, revisit your why. Why are you doing this? And I understand that your why might be clear out there and it feels like it's untouchable. Find a little why. Find a why that you can get by the end of the month. Say, hey, you know, I'm going to work really hard this month and I'm going to take me and my spouse on a little staycation, you know, or get a hotel for the night and just spend some time by myself. Like, that's a smaller why. Or I'm going to pay for my daughter's dance lessons this month. That's a smaller why. Like, figure out what your small whys are and what you can do for those actions to get them. Does that help a little bit?
Yes, totally. Did you get the marriage analogy from a bachelor? Did you
No.
Say the other, I don't know if it was, Bachelor in Paradise. Someone said that and they're like, you know, you don't just get married to think like, oh, I hope this works out. And I totally thought of each. That's funny that you said.
Oh my gosh, no, I didn't. That's funny though. And I watched the show and everything. That's how, like, that's another story. I'm not very good at, like, seeing things that happen in life and, like, turning it into a work story. One of my weaknesses, but
no, you can say that. No.
Okay, now I'm going to say it. The other day when I was watching Bachelor in Paradise.
Do you follow Shalene on Snapchat?
No.
You should. She has the best Snapchat ever, and she was talking about how she watches TV like that, and she's like, everyone says it's such a waste of time, but I call it relaxing. She had something out there today, but it's funny.
Oh my gosh.
But no, that helped a lot, and I think, yeah, it's just totally mindset and overthinking it, and like letting that one no debilitate you and derail you from all of the reasons why you started inviting in the first place.
Yeah.
And I love the idea of small whys versus like big, scary, obtainable, you know, things that seem out of reach. Like, I know Amanda, I know you have headphones, and I was gonna say she's at work right now, but would love to be at home with her kids. And that why for her at first kind of debilitated her because she started like resenting her job. She's like, you know, I have to think of like I'm grateful to have my job while I build this business, and I need to stop looking at it as my problem instead of like helping it push me forward. So
definitely. And honestly, Amanda, like this is your story and you're living it right now. So when you are one day a 5-star elite coach, if that's your goal, and and you're rocking this business, you're going to be able to help your brand new coaches who work full time, who are busy, and be like, I don't think this is possible. I don't know if I'm going to be able to ever get there. You're going to be like, okay, guess what? I was there. I worked my butt off. I had 2 jobs and I stayed focused, and look where I'm at now. Like you're building your leadership skills now, and enjoy the process of it, because it's not going to last forever. You're not going to be here forever. So really enjoy it, and honestly take notes. Like if you don't have a journal of what's going on with your life right now, good. Start one. Like start with how you're feeling on a weekly basis with juggling both things, because I guarantee you're going to need to look back at that one day and help one of your other coaches.
That's a really good idea. You know, think like from start to, you would have so many good posts looking back, like, okay, I remember a year ago I was sitting in my office on a Zoom with corporate.
Yeah, definitely. Just keep going. I mean, this is a freaking marathon, and it's a long marathon too. So stay focused, and put your blinders on. And when you're working your business, like work it and hustle. I mean, it takes a lot of work. It takes so much patience as well, because you're gonna feel like you're just running, and nothing's following you. But it will happen. It definitely will happen.
Trina's kind of touching on lately. She's like, it's crowded at the bottom, crowded at the successful point, crowded at discount coaches. It's not crowded at the top. Like, quit thinking it's a saturated market. It's saturated at the bottom, not the top.
Yeah. And it's so crazy that you talk about a saturated market too, because like just from my personal experience, like first off, okay, I'm 29 years old. I live in Utah. I have 2 little sisters as well. One's 22 and one's 20. And before I started here, like I had Brazilian butt lift workout like from forever ago, and I bought it off like a Salt Lake City ad place. Like someone was selling it for like $20. I'm like, oh, I need a cool butt, so I went and got it, and like met someone in the Home Depot parking lot, got the product, left. That was it. So here I am. I started here when I was 28. Never even heard of Beachbody. Like I heard of the program because I had it, and I knew P90X and Insanity. Had no idea what a coach was. Had no idea, that this was like a multi-level business. And I'm in Utah, and everything that's here is kind of like that, And no one's ever approached me to be in a challenge group. No one's ever approached me to buy a product. Not one bit at all. Me or my little sisters or anybody actually in my whole family. Because I feel like if my cousins knew about it, they'd probably tell me, right? And so nothing. So I think it's saturated only because we're in it. It's like there's this book, and I forget what it's called. It's like the green car rule. Like if you put in your mind that you're looking for green cars, and all of a sudden you'll see green cars everywhere. But other than that, you probably would never see it. It's like when you're getting ready to go buy a car, and you're like, I think I'm going to get this. And then you see that same car everywhere,
That's so true.
Whatever's in your mind, you see. And now that I am part of Beachbody and I see it more often, I see it everywhere now. Because I know about it. I'm looking for it, So I promise you it's never going to be saturated. Like we have 200 billion people in the United States and 400,000 coaches. And I know for a fact Carl Deichler will not put a check on the United States until we have 10 million coaches in the United States. 10 million. He's not going to say we're done, we're accomplished, anything like that until 10 million. So my question for you is, who wants 950,000 coaches on their team? Do you want them on your team? Because they're going to happen. They're going to happen with or without you. Somehow they're going to happen. So you might as well get a big chunk of them, because it's like I said, it's going to happen. Or I guess it's like 9.5 million. Not the best at math. But yeah, you guys get the point, right? So get those on your team and build this team culture. So let's talk about the team ladder really fast too. So I'm going to share my screen. I think, let's see if we do this. Where did I put that? Oh no. Oh no, I just got out of it. Sorry. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So at the beginning of this call, I kind of talked about numbers, and I get that numbers are a big part of this business, but like I said, I think that's kind of where we need to shift our focus a little bit, and not so much about numbers. We're about helping people, and if you can help 3 people every single month, like that's what you need to focus on. Is, hey, every single month I'm going to help 3 people. I'm going to help 3 people. Put your head down, help 3 people. It needs to be that simple. The reason why I love the leadership ladder so much, I actually like it more than rank advancements, because like I said, it's not about numbers. It's about your leadership skills. And the most important thing about leadership is it can be taught. Everyone has leadership in them somewhere. You might not think you are a leader, but you are. And it's scary sometimes. I just know for me, starting here, over a year ago, like they're like, okay, you're gonna lead these team calls and you're gonna lead these groups and you're gonna do all this stuff, and I like almost died, honestly. I was like, oh, I don't know if I didn't really look at myself too much as a leader. Like I was really good at things I knew and like taught people about the things I know, but to like take on that leadership role, it's scary. It seems like it's a lot of work, but it can be taught and you can learn it. You can keep growing in it, and then you can also teach it to other people. So and I'm sure you know all about how the leadership ladder works and everything like that, so I won't get into that, but I just do want to talk to you about the importance of it. If you could concentrate on anything in this business, I think the leadership ladder is where to be at, just based on the fact that not only is it going to grow your business, it's going to grow your income, it's going to help you to all your goals, but I think it's very duplicatable as well to learn about it and to teach about it. So if you can get brand new coaches in here, like really focus on, okay, I'm a business starter. Sorry, this account's timed too. But okay, I'm a business starter. So what exactly does that mean? And where do I need to be? Okay, now I reached that. Now it's time to go to team builder. It's not so much like right leg, left leg, that's I don't want to disregard that, because you need that too, obviously, to build these things and keep going to emerald and ruby and stuff like that. But if you focus on this more, you're going to feel, I think, a little bit more genuine about your invites, about your challenge groups, about the reason why we're actually here, not just so much based on, points and how many success club points do I have and how many, elite points do I have in points. This, I think, makes you feel more genuine about your inviting and about your business in general. So yeah, so then you'll go to team builder and you're finally there and you're growing. Like, this is the reason why I like this so much, is because you're growing in all different categories too. It's not just so much like, hey, I never hit success club, but I'm at diamond, you have to grow every single part of you to get this. And it might take a little bit longer, but I definitely think this is what's to focus on. And then there's nothing cooler. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can see you. There's nothing cooler about this business than when you have a team and your team culture and you're rocking this business with a group of men and women and you're going to summit with your team and you have that team spirit. And that's what this is about, this leadership ladder, is getting to this. So my goal for you guys right now is don't put the brakes on for the rest of this year. We have 4 months left. I would love, love, love to see you guys as a premier coach next year. Like, there's no reason why you can't be. And maybe not go to New Leadership Conference in January, but for sure, be there next January. Like, find these small goals and find these wins that you guys can get to achieve them. If your goal's up here, your actions need to be up here all the time. If your actions are down here and your goal's up here and you don't want to do anything else, then it's time to get a different goal. Focus on your small wins, show up every single day, make sure that you're doing something every day to move your business forward. Work with the wheeling. If people don't want to do this, don't make them do it. It's not time for them, and it's okay. It's okay. Find somebody else. Like I said, there's so many people out there. We want to change the world. Obesity is getting worse, and that's really what we want to do. And I believe with my full heart that Beachbody is the answer. You can work out at home. Your kids can work out with you. It doesn't cost that much. A gym membership is so much more. I know my gym membership is like $65 a month. Ridiculous, right? But I work out here at work, so I need to cancel it because I don't go. But like that, I mean, Beachbody also is all about your mind too. Like, we're here to grow people in their mind and make them be the best person they possibly can be. I think that this will help people with any problem you have, obesity, financial, anything. It can be the answer to it. So if you lead with that and you just totally believe in yourself and believe in your team, anything is possible. It's possible. Any questions?
Not for me. That was awesome.
Okay, good. Well, thank you guys so much for letting me talk with you guys today. I really appreciate it. Theresa, I'll send you this recording plus the daily 4 documents. And then, yeah, thanks for being here, and I will see you guys soon, hopefully.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Goodbye.